If you want some real hot sauce with your Q2, this is the car for you, because this is the SQ2. Let me show you why this is so special compared to your standard Q2. And it's those 4 pipes down there. When you look at the size of these, I mean, they're absolute drain pipes, right? Now, importantly, this is a very, very seriously quick car. 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. I'll tell you why, because under that bonnet is essentially an S3 running 221 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters. And it's seriously quick. 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and it shifts on a crack of your finger pulling paddle shifters, if you like. Let's have a look inside this car because it's also pretty special. All right, total craftsmanship inside the SQ2. As you can see, these magnificent red leather stitching, pleated seats, fantastic amount of bolster on these bolsters. Some red highlights here. I mean, this stuff is very, very nice stuff. Virtual cockpit, 12.3-inch screen, instrument display in front of the driver, and an 8.3 infotainment screen right here. Otherwise, it's pretty much all Audi, and it's just an absolute pleasure to drive. So without further ado, let's go for a drive. I mean, I didn't think we'd actually see an SQ2, to be honest, but here it is. But this thing has some real firepower. It sounds even way beefier than the S3 itself. It's got a really deep bass to the exhaust note, and it comes right through the cabin. The 7-speed dual clutch S-tronic is just a wonderful bit of kit, as it always is on Audis. It's not like you're driving any sort of an SUV at all. It's just in a high riding hot hatch. But this is, tell you what, 0 to 100 in 4.8 seconds. That's some seriously moving for a Q2, right? I mean, the roads are so good in Germany, you just can't tell how this car is going to ride if it comes to Australia. That's right, it's not confirmed. The SQ5 that we've driving on this same launch program, and the SQ5 diesel, by the way, TDI, are both unconfirmed for Australia, but you can bet your house on it that we are going to end up with both of these cars. I mean, for a petrol turbo 4, wow. I mean, Audi really are, they're obviously working big time on exhaust note and the whole visceral feeling of driving a performance vehicle of whatever segment they seem to be operating in, which is pretty much everything. So fixed suspension, sports tuned, of course, as Audi does, but it's not adaptive. But I wouldn't let that worry you. Tell you what, if you don't need a very big SUV like an SQ5, and you're into your performance and you're an enthusiast, you'd have to consider this SQ2. I mean, the boot space is commendable too. I just can't get enough of that. Amazing. God, it's just so deep seated, this sound. The grip level, of course, from anything Quattro, and of course all the SQs are Quattro drivetrains. It's just bulletproof in the most inclement weather you could imagine. You just don't get any loss of traction. Even if you pin the throttle to the floor, it just grips up somehow and absolutely goes. So I do hope we see this vehicle in Australia, the SQ2, because I think there'll be a bunch of people that want to buy this over the standard Q2. Certainly I would. There it is, the SQ2. Quick drive, quick look. Fabulous bit of kit though. Didn't think it'd be as good as this. I really didn't.